Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight to Blu-ray. My name is James, and it is Monday, so that means it is time for another edition of Obscure Movie Monday. And in today's edition, we are going to go all the way back to 1984 to check out kind of an obscure movie. Some of you all may have heard of this, though. We have Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons in Runaway. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel. If you are new here, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. I post movie-related videos at least a couple times a week on various movie-related topics, including Mondays, which is Obscure Movie Monday, which is where I go over kind of an obscure movie, something you may not have heard of or may not have seen that might be kind of interesting for something for you to check out. I go over the movie, including some of the special features and all that good stuff that comes with the physical copy of it. So let's go ahead and get right into this movie. All right, as I said, this is, like I said, the Runaway. This is the DVD copy of the movie. There's no Blu-ray in the United States. I do believe there is a UK version Blu-ray of that one that's region B only. I don't have a region-free player, so I'm stuck with the DVD, although DVD is not too bad. Like I said, if you haven't heard of this movie, this one will include maybe some minor spoilers. Nothing, I'm not going to give away the entire movie. There will be some minor spoilers while I go over what it's about. Obviously, you can see this has Tom Selleck in here as the main guy. It also stars Gene Simmons. That's right, Gene Simmons from Kiss. Plays the bad guy in this one. It also stars Kirstie Alley is in it as well. There is a boy in here, I can't remember his name, who plays Tom Selleck's character, his son. It's the same boy, if you've ever seen Disney's Flight of the Navigator. He was the Navigator, kind of the star of that one. He plays his son in this. And also, if you remember from Dirty Dancing, the other dancer before Patrick Swayze's character gets with Baby, the other dancer that kind of has the pregnancy issue. The woman that played that character is his new partner in this one. So yeah, definitely a cool cast in there. When I saw this as a kid. This is kind of a theme for these obscure movies. I've seen a lot of these as a kid. I had no idea who Gene Simmons was. I just thought he was a creepy bad guy, and he does a good job. So yeah, but basically the premise of the story is Runaway. You can see here Tom Selleck. He is a police officer. At the beginning of the movie, he gets a new partner, the woman from Dirty Dancing. He works. It doesn't mention that it's in the future, but it basically is implying it's in the future. It doesn't really say how far into the future, but it's a world where robotics are a big thing. Like there's a lot of robots around. He specifically works in the Runaway division. His entire job is to basically help when certain robots or whatever have gone kind of rogue and their issues causing trouble. His department has to kind of come in and do something about it, whether that be they malfunction or they do something illegal. It's kind of all part of his domain. Like I said, it's set in. It would probably be one of those where you think it's in the near future, and it's there's a lot of robots. A lot of the jobs are done by robots. At his house, his housekeeper that basically takes care of his kid and babysits his kid and does all the cooking and cleaning is a robot. So it's kind of a 1984 look into what the near future would look like as far as robots and stuff like that, which I always think is cool when you go back and you see like an older movie that is a kind of got a sci-fi feel to it, how they thought the future would be. So basically, like I said, that's it. That's what his job is. He's a cop. He goes after what they call runaways, which are runaway robots. Enter Gene Simmons, who plays a really, really creepy bad guy. Like I said, I didn't realize when I was a kid who Gene Simmons was. I didn't know about Kiss. This is from '84, so I was, 7 years old when this movie came out. I didn't know about Kiss or anything like that. He does a really good job for somebody who's not an actor. I mean, he looks real creepy in this one. Basically, plays the bad guy in this. He's trying to get these computer chips. He's got this really cool gun that's basically shoots these heat-seeking bullets. The bullet doesn't just shoot straight. It can seek out and turn corners and everything and kill a specific intended target. So he's the bad guy in there. Kirstie Alley makes an appearance about halfway through the movie as somebody that's like his girlfriend kind of in that one. Like I said, I don't want to give too much of it away, but obviously there's the confrontation between Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons because of course Gene Simmons is up to no good in this one. Like I said, it has to do with computer chips, stuff like that. But Runaway, like I said, it's a bit of a cheesy. I mean, it's an '80s kind of cheesy movie, but it's real cool. Like I said, when you go back and you look at some of these like old movies, how they thought the future would be, and how different it is than the actual, with all these robots. I mean, I would say we have things that robots that do things, but obviously not to the degree that they are in this one. Robots aren't, running your household and doing all the cooking and cleaning. There's no robot like in Rocky 4 that they give to Paulie that's going around with the birthday cake and everything. I mean, maybe somewhere there is, but that's not like a prevalent, everybody kind of has one type of thing. So it's definitely interesting to see that kind of movie. It's a cool movie. I would say it's probably not going to be for everybody, but if you like kind of weird sci-fi, kind of cool, and robotics and stuff like that, this may be something you might want to check out. Like I said, this is just a DVD copy. There is no Blu-ray version, at least in the U.S. That's region A. I think there's a region B, maybe a C, not sure, but this is the DVD edition. You can see there's the back right there. It actually on here doesn't list any special features. I believe the theatrical trailer was involved, and then they have kind of a informational section on each of the main characters. But this isn't it's kind of like Daryl from last week. It's not, well, Daryl didn't have anything. This at least has a couple things, but it's not loaded down with special features. There's no commentary. There's no behind the scenes look, and this is actually a Michael Crichton written and directed movie, which I didn't know Michael Crichton did a lot of directing. If you don't know who Michael Crichton is, he did, Jurassic Park. He wrote the book for that. Congo. I believe he did ER, the TV show ER as well. So this is a Michael Crichton written and directed movie. But yeah, there's no like I said, there's no commentary from him on here. There's no special features, behind the scenes look, because it wasn't. I don't think it was. It's not super obscure, but it wasn't like a commercial big success or anything playing in theaters for long periods of time or anything like that. And I would gather to say that a lot of people, unless you're like a super movie fan like myself, probably have never even heard of this before, or really, if you've even heard of it, know anything about it. But it's definitely a cool movie to check out. Like I said, it's got young Tom Selleck in here, fresh off his Magnum PI, or it may have been around the same time he was doing Magnum PI, so that's when he got into the movie. Like I said, you've got Kirstie Alley, you've got Gene Simmons, who, like I said, you'd think maybe not the best because he's not really an actor by trade, but does a really good job as a creepy dude in this one. Really comes across as a evil looking, just the looks. Like he doesn't even have to say anything, just the facial looks that he gives when something bad is about to happen is really good. So it's definitely worth checking out, at least just for that part. All right, guys, that is going to do it for another episode of Obscure Movie Monday. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have, in fact, seen Runaway, what you thought about it, or if this is something that you may think you might want to check out yourself. I'm not really sure if this is on streaming. I haven't seen it anywhere. This is, like I said, the DVD copy. Probably not super expensive, so you can probably pick that up if, off Amazon or anything. And as always, everybody, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.